Hello everyone! Welcome back again! In today's video, we'll be going through the updated 2008 version of the 100 civics questions for the U.S. Citizenship Test. We'll be covering these important questions and answers slowly and in random order to help you better prepare for your upcoming U.S. Citizenship Test. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
How many amendments does Constitution have? "27". We elect a president for how many years? 4. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of speech. Freedom of religion. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. What are two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. Name one state that borders Mexico. California. What is one responsibility that is only for United States citizens? Serve on a jury. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. When was the Constitution written? (1787). The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. What was one important thing that Abraham Lincoln did? Freed the slaves. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. Who is the father of our country? George Washington. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. Name two national U.S. holidays. New Year's Day. Independence Day. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Cherokee. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? The Louisiana Territory. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? Two. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. When is the last day you can send in federal income tax forms? April 15. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. Why did the colonists fight the British? Because of high taxes. Who was the first president? George Washington. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. What ocean is on the east coast of the United States? Atlantic Ocean. Name one state that borders Canada. New York. What is the economic system in the United States? Market economy. What happened at the Constitutional Convention? The Constitution was written. When do we celebrate Independence Day? July 4th. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? Six. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9. Why do some states have more representatives than other states? Because of the state's population. What does the president's cabinet do? Advises the President. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? 435. What is the political party of the president now? Republican. Who makes federal laws? Congress. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. What is one reason colonists came to America? Freedom. Who is in charge of the executive branch? The President. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? Pacific Ocean. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? All people of the state. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. Name one U.S. territory. Guam. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. What movement tried to end racial discrimination? Civil rights movement. Who is the commander-in-chief of the military? The President. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? "18 and older." In what month do we vote for president? November. What is freedom of religion? You can practice any religion or not practice a religion. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. How many U.S. senators are there? "100." What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. What group of people was taken to America and sold as slaves? Africans. Who vetoes bills? The President. Name one right only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. What stops one branch of government from becoming too powerful? Checks and balances. Who did the United States fight in World War II? Japan, Germany, and Italy. When must all men register for the Selective Service? At age 18. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. What are 2 cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Defense, Secretary of Education. Name one branch or part of the government. Congress. Who was president during World War I? Woodrow Wilson. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment? Speech. What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for? U.S. diplomat. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. What is one promise you make when you become a United States citizen? Obey the laws of the United States. What are 2 rights in the Declaration of Independence? life, liberty. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. Name one state that borders Mexico. California. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. What is an amendment? A change to the Constitution. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law.